to the veterinary faculty and the regional session of European Youth Parliament Croatia, and to the lecture and panel discussion under the title of If Islam Teaches Love and Peace, Why Some Muslim Leaders Commit Atrocities in the Name of Islam. We will start off with a verse from Quran that will be read by Mr. Khan, the representative of the Ahmadiyya community in Croatia.
أنه من قتل نفسا بغير نفس أو فساد في الأرض فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا.
I will shortly introduce our speakers. Mr. Azhar Hanif will be speaking first, so he will be introduced. He is an eminent writer for various print media and lecturer on Islamic topics at various educational institutions and is known all over the United States.
Moses said, quoting from Exodus chapter 22 verse 21, "Do not mistreat or oppress a foreigner, for you were once foreigners in Egypt," referring to the time when they were enslaved by Egyptians. He would be sent to end all religious wars. This would be his goal. Just as Christ came, and when he appeared, the Jews said, "Why you come walking humbly? We expect a man on a white horse with a sword in the hand." You were supposed to be the person in the image of King David to destroy the Romans and bring back the empire of the Israelites. And he said, no, God's kingdom is not of this world, it's of a different world. And God wants peace, not these wars. Is it unique to only the Muslims now? What we're seeing today never happened before in history, so we're so alarmed and shocked and wondering what's going on, what's the solution, what's the cause of the root of these things. If we look back seriously, honestly, we see this is a same struggle of our human family.
Mr. Ihla. He is a professor at the Ahmadiyya Institute of Modern Languages and Theology in London. He is also an active office bearer of Ahmadiyya Press and Media London.
We saw the threat of ISIS. The so-called Muslim terror group called ISIS has viciously spread its network of terror in the name of Islam and caliphate. They misused the name of Islam, and they misused the beautiful name, the spiritual leadership, which unites the people in love and brotherhood, the caliphate. When there is any fight between Iraq and Iran, what happened in the past, it has to do with politics, then one of both sides made it kind of an Islamic, it's for Islamic cause, they're fighting for Islamic cause, and both parties, either of them say Allahu Akbar and say this is a religious war and call it jihad. It has nothing to do, it was just politics.
Do you believe that it is possible that Muslim governments will soon separate politics and religion, and to a bigger extent than it already is, and that religious wars in the Middle East might end as religious wars have already ended here in Europe in the 1800s, because, well, 30-year war was one of the last religious wars in Europe since World Wars I and II weren't led in the name of religion, and were led in the name of something else.
You spoke about political now. In Europe we got rid of it. I tell you, no. In Europe, unfortunately, and this is what we said, as long as we recognize our Creator, we will have a balanced life. Now, yes, religion and politics are two wheels of a vehicle in order to move forward. Morality, even if you don't believe in God, morality plays a role. Morality and politics should be like two wheels of a vehicle, then you can go forward. That means, yes, in Europe now, they separated this too. But still, look to France, look to Switzerland. Because of Europe, because of this religious persecution in Europe, as I mentioned, centuries, the outcome is that people somehow became atheists. People started to hate even the word God. People, you tell them about Jesus, they start to mock it. Now you find the opposite. As religion, now we're going other direction. As the religious people, were persecuting those people who are interested in politics. Now you find sometimes that politicians are starting to persecute those people who think about God by having their excuse. Yes, the solution for the Muslims is to separate and then to find the balance.
Okay, thank you. First of all, thank you for your inspirational speeches. Maybe you wonder what I, as still member of parliament, is doing here. Well, I was introduced to the Ahmadi community in one cultural event here in Zagreb, and later we cooperated some humanitarian projects. First of all, I was struck with their motto, love for all and hatred for none. This is kind of, I didn't know so much about the Ahmadi community, and this was the first what I saw. And it was quite contrary to all the situation we have now in the world. The news are full of news of conflicts. We learned about through the media how Muslims are intolerant, how Muslims in the world are devoted to jihad, to war, and what I learned about the Ahmadi community is all contrary to that.
Imali smo predavanje o muslimanima, o tome kako se zapravo islam krivo percipira u svijetu i zapravo muslimani su vrlo miroljubivi.